Coming to you undead from the Least Haunted Digital Theater, it's the Least Haunted Halloween Special. Featuring the Least Haunted Campfire Club players, Cody Franks, Garth Von Ahnen, Dr. Tim King, Jared Wilson, and Alison Franks. Brought to you by Happy McAllister's Old Fashioned Snake Oil, Marble Valley Estates, and Anchor.fm. I'm your humble narrator, Ulysses Noman, welcoming you to the show. And without further ado, here are the Least Haunted players with an original dramatization for you all tonight. So turn down the lights, adjust your listening device's audio, and set your facial expression to stunned as we bring you the tale of the ghostly town. Ever since the beginning of human civilization, man has been troubled by the questions of what lies beyond the edge of the realms of the living. What unknown fantasies lie on the other side of the veil of death? These mysteries have been probed by all manner of mediums, investigators, alienists, and philosophers. Countless books, films, television shows, and even podcasts have attempted to answer these questions. One such example is the Least Haunted Podcast, whose intrepid hosts plumb the depths of the unknown with a skeptical eye, searching for the truth behind all manner of paranormal phenomena. Currently, we join in as Cody Franks has called together a meeting with his faithful and almost always co-host, Garth Von Ahnen, and archaeologist Dr. Tim King to appraise them of the latest fruits of his paranormal research.
Gentlemen, I'm sure you are wondering why I have called you here to this meeting in an air of utmost urgency and secrecy.
Well, seeing as the headline on the email you sent was, "Oh my god, I found a ghost town no one knows about, we need to investigate and do an episode about it," and it had 5 exclamation points afterward, I figured it had something to do with finding a previously as yet unknown ghost town that you want to research and do an episode about.
Yeah, like you really didn't bury the lead on that one. And urgency, yeah, maybe, but air of secrecy is a bit of a stretch, dude. And also, since when do you address us as gentlemen?
Fine, kill the fun.
I'd argue you did that yourself.
Whatever. Do you guys want to hear about it or not?
Dude, look, would we be here if we didn't want to hear about it?
Fair enough. So anyway, I was recently doing some research on ghost towns of the High Sierra. As you know, my family has a cabin up there where I used to spend my summers, and as I was digging through old books and articles about the various mining towns of the area, I kept finding vague references to a town called Macklin. But the thing is, Macklin isn't on any maps.
Yeah, but Cody, that's not surprising at all. Lots of things are not on maps, dude.
But it's weird. Look here.
Holy shit. I didn't even notice you have a crazy wall.
A crazy what?
It's a crazy wall. It's when someone has a bunch of pictures and research and it's all pinned up on the wall and it's all connected with all this colored string connecting everything together. It's like a trope to establish a character's obsessing over something or putting together a conspiracy theory. I mean, that's what this wall is here, right? Look at it. It's batshit.
It's research. But look here. In 1855, the Mountain Messenger has a story of a miner striking it big, quote, over yonder in Macklin. But over yonder was an expression at the time used to describe the northern part of the county, and it doesn't give any more info, so it could be anywhere. But it's written as if people knew of Macklin.
But that also doesn't mean it was a town. For all you know, Macklin could just be like the name of an area.
That's true, except look at this.
Oh, a printed website page. Great.
It's a picture taken from a website. It's a close-up of a postcard, and the post office mark clearly says Macklin, California on it. But when I tried to cross-reference that with the post office records and lists of current or former post offices, nothing. If you look on a U.S. forestry map of the National Forest there, you can see the other ghost towns of the area, Port Wine, Morristown, Eureka, Poker Flat, but no Macklin. It's as if it doesn't exist.
So you're suggesting that an entire town just disappeared or ceased to exist?
It's a ghost town!
Exactly! It's as if Macklin dropped completely off the map. There are a few more mentions of it in old books. For example, Macklin was said to have been damaged by fire sometime in 1878, at least according to an old book on the county history. But it was a single sentence.
Yeah, look, but damaged is not the same as saying destroyed.
Exactly.
Okay. So Macklin existed at some point, But, like, where is it? Where did it go?
Well, I already told you I found it.
Well, yeah, but
Oh, yeah. 5 exclamation marks, too.
Okay, so look at this map right here. I have pinned all the ghost towns and current settlements of the county. Notice a pattern?
Well, they all seem to fall along a northwest-southeast axis.
yeah, but that's just the lay of the land. You can't really just put a town on top of some of these mountains. That's why they also seem to more or less follow the river there, too. See, like, if you need water, and also if they're panning for gold, that's where they would be.
Exactly. Now, we know that Macklin was over yonder, so in the northern part of the county. If we extend the line of the towns in that direction, that would put us somewhere around here. Except that now everywhere in that area is just box canyons and little creeks, so Macklin could be in any one of those side canyons. However, look at this.
Ooh. Is that a Doggerro type?
Oh, where'd you get that?
To answer both of your questions, yes it is. And eBay. But do you see what it's a picture of?
It looks like there's some miners standing in front of water. You can see some buildings behind them.
And what else?
Ooh, in the corner is faded white ink, and it says Macklin, California.
And if you look right there in the background, you can just make out a snowy peak. I believe that peak has to be the Sierra Buttes. And extrapolating from where the buttes are, the extended line of towns, and the angle of the buttes in the picture, I am 99.9% confident that Macklin is right here.
Could we see if any of this, like, exists now on a satellite map or, like, say, Google Earth?
Yeah, but look, sites like that don't always show up on maps like that. The forest could have grown over, or it could just be the foundations at this point, and so we'd probably have to check it out, honestly.
So, you guys want to go check it out?
Can we do that? Can we just, like, go look for a ghost town?
It's national forest land. We could totally go look around. The hard part will be how to get there. There do not appear to be any roads heading out that way, not even logging trails.
All right, man, what are you suggesting? We do quads or dirt bikes?
I mean, I guess we could just hike in.
Gentlemen, a mystery this stubborn requires a stubborn form of transport. Like Tom waits before us, we must get behind the mule. Or mules, and not so much behind them as it is on top of them. It's mules. It's mules, guys. We're going to be riding mules.
And so our heroes begin making plans for a grand expedition. They arrange for Cody's old friend and mule skinner, Jared Wilson, to guide them out into the High Sierra in search of the lost town of Macklin. But before meeting with Jared and his mules at dawn's first light, the least haunted podcasters must stop for the sweet nourishment of caffeine.
Good morning. You got any coffee? Oh, yeah, over there.
Morning.
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 Good morning. Y'all needing any gas?
No, just stopping in for snacks and coffee before hitting the trail.
Sure is early. Sun's not even up. Where y'all heading?
Just over yonder?
Over yonder, eh? Not much over there but trees and box canyons.
Got a friend meeting us. We're gonna be doing an overnight with some mules.
Ever hear of a place called Macklin?
Macklin? It doesn't ring any bells. Just the coffee for y'all? Yeah, do you have cigarettes? A pack of cigarettes? That'd be 10:05, thank you. If you're headed over yonder, you be careful about them cigarettes, you hear? Been a real dry year this one, and the smallest spark liable to set off a forest ablaze like a wood torch.
Do you get a lot of fires over yonder?
It's been a long time since the last big one, but we could be due. That area hasn't been hardly logged or touched in more than 50 years. Where is it you said you was headed?
Looking for a place called Macklin. You said you haven't heard of it?
Couldn't say if I have. You bringing any guns out there with you? Oh, geez, why should we? I'm not saying that. Only that deer season just wrapped up.
No hunting, just camping. Anything else we should be on the lookout for besides fire and poachers?
Well, there might also be some crazies out that way, too. Okay, so when you say crazies, oh, you know, off the grid folk. Maybe a few meth labs or dope growers. A while back down below, out by Poker Flat, a backpacker wandered right into a chem lab setup and got himself shot up real bad. They killed the guy? Damn near. He managed to get away and had to hide in a ditch for nearly 3 days with a shot up leg. Then there was this big to-do with a manhunt and all. But that was down below. Haven't heard of anything over yonder. But you never know these days.
Just these things for me, thank you.
All right, that's $6.50.
Well, thanks again. We'll be back through in a day or two.
You all take care, and remember, be careful about those sparks. And watch out for the crazies.
All right, will do. Thanks. Bye.
Easy there, Esme. That's my girl.
Morning, Jared.
Hey, morning. How you doing?
Brought you something.
Yerba mate, my man. That'll wet my whistle.
You know it, just like old times on the wall.
That's right.
Hey, Jared!
Howdy, Garth.
Jared, you remember Dr. Tim King?
Of course, morning.
Hey, good morning. Hey, man, it's early. I almost forgot 5 in the morning existed. Are you insane, guys?
How was the drive up?
Not too bad. These guys slept most of the way, though.
Well, the gals are all saddled up, ready to go. What's the plan?
Okay, let's go over here and check out the map. Alright, so we're right here on the map. The plan is to follow this trail here for about 8 miles or so before we are going to cut off to the northeast, somewhere around here. From that point, it is going to be hard going. As far as we can tell, there will be no road or trail, or if there is one, it will be so overgrown and washed out that it will be nearly invisible. Tim and Jared, this is where both of your experience will come in.
Okay, well, I'd be on the lookout for any signs of human activity and probably old roads. And I'm more used to looking for old roads and overgrown jungle, but this shouldn't be too different.
The mules will know, too. They have a way of finding the trail on their own, even when it's overgrown.
Okay, so when we get off the trail, then what?
We will be on the lookout for any signs of human activity. Rusty metal, old machinery, stuff like that. If my guess is right, Macklin should be maybe 3 more miles up that way. And then up this side canyon right here, that should give the view of the buttes that we are looking for.
And then what happens if or when we find it?
We don't know what condition it'll be in. It's possible that all we might find are stone foundations and dips in the ground to show where buildings used to be. It's unlikely that we will have a Bodie situation.
What's a Bodie situation?
Oh, Bodie is a ghost town down by Mono Lake. The whole town is just out there in the desert, perfectly preserved.
Yeah, the people just left it. Houses still have furniture in them, and the store still has products on the shelves. It's too dry out there for the buildings to rot away. If it was possible to mummify a town, that's what Bodie is. But I doubt that it's what we will find with Macklin. If it's that well preserved, people would know about it. You couldn't keep something like that a secret.
Well, I'd imagine that there won't be anything substantial still standing. Look, the snow around here can get over 30 feet in the winter, and a house or a barn that isn't being maintained would just probably collapse or rot away.
Well, we'll just have to go and find out. How long do you think it'll take us to get out there, Jared?
It's hard to say, depending on the terrain once we leave the trail. Sometime mid-afternoon.
Okay. When we get there, we'll do a quick preliminary look around, but we should make finding a campsite a priority. The sun goes down at 6:01 tonight. We can really get a good look around in the morning, maybe even do some metal detecting and digging.
Well, what are we waiting for? This town isn't gonna find itself!
Okay, so I'm looking at the map here, and you see the way the ridge drops down into that saddle? I reckon Macklin is just up that next draw.
Okay, so do you guys think there really are crazies out here like that guy said?
Could be, but I'm not too worried. I mean, we've been on this trail since, 7 this morning, and we haven't seen anybody. Plus, there aren't any roads or trails going to Macklin, so I doubt anyone has been out that way.
But if somebody really wanted to go off the grid, what better place than where there are no roads?
True.
So are you guys saying that we should have brought a gun?
If anything, we should have brought bear mace. Probably more likely to see a bear out here.
Hey, guys. I think we're onto something here. Esme's given me some signals, and it's looking promising.
Oh, wait. Okay, I think that's an old road. Okay, if you look at it and imagine it without trees, that little dip right there, that's a roadbed.
I think you're right. And so do the mules. Look at the way they're turning their noses. Do we go for it?
Lead the way.
There's a great hot desert, southern Mexico.
So what do you think happened to Macklin?
Hard to say. With Bodie, it was World War II that killed it. After Pearl Harbor, the government put an end to all non-essential mining. The town had already been dying for a while by that point, but the mine closing was the end. And it was too expensive to haul things away, so people just left everything.
If Macklin was around until then, you'd think people would have heard about it and, know about it today, right?
Yeah, or at the very least, there would be more evidence of it. It must have died out long before that.
Or could have burned down.
Yeah, that's where my money is. That's what I'm voting on.
That's most likely it. But I hope not. It would be cool if there were still some structures standing. My bet is that whatever vein of gold they were mining just wasn't very productive, and the town probably only lasted a few years before the ore gave out. Not long enough to make as lasting an impression as, say, Downeyville or Sierra City.
Yeah, but look, it would have had to have been a really short time in that case.
Would it have been long enough to have a cemetery?
I'd imagine so. I mean, people died a lot more often in a mining town around then. People probably started dying within the first week.
Oh, good. Then that is a headstone over there.
Holy shit!
There's another. Oh, great. There's another headstone over here.
I've got about 5 over here.
The thing is, some of them are wood, so who knows how many have rotted away.
There's a bunch more over that little hill, but have you guys noticed anything weird about this place?
You mean besides it being a long-lost gold rush burial ground?
Yes, besides that. They all appear to be in clusters. Did you see any dates?
Okay, it's kind of hard to see on these over here, but the wood is a bit worn down, but let me see. Okay, this one is April 17, 1876. And this one here is also April 17, 1876. And April 17, 1876. These are all on the same day. These people all died on the same day.
These ones over here are all the same too.
All the ones on the other side of the hill, and there's like 30 of them, are from August 1878. That's around the time that the town was damaged by fire, according to that old book.
They're dying in batches.
Multiple mass fatality events. If I had to guess, gentlemen, I would say we're looking at mining accidents.
Except look, they are men, women, and children. Although there might have been some kids down the mines, I doubt that little, let's see here, Susie McClintock, age 7 years, 3 months, 8 days, God rest her soul, was working down the mine.
Weird. Could have been like a flu or something, maybe.
It is really weird. Maybe we'll find out more at the town, but we'd better get a move on. We only have about 3.5 more hours of daylight.
All right, you guys. If your guess is right, it should be right around this bend right here.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Holy shit, there it is.
Wow, this is way more preserved than I expected.
Yeah, I can't believe how well preserved this place is. There have to be close to 20 buildings.
Yeah, oh man, there's a lot here. Look at that. That's a church, and I think it's intact.
What's up there on that hill?
That's a stamp mill. That's where they'd crushed that ore.
Well, gentlemen, should we go take a look around town?
We'd better figure out where we are setting up camp. It's starting to get late.
Hold on. You guys hear that?
No.
Wait, what?
Shh. Listen. It sounds like a rusty wheel.
A what?
There it is again.
Wait, I hear it now, and I think it's coming from that way.
What could it be?
Do you think there's someone else there?
Whatever it is, it's around this building and down the next street.
It's a windmill!
It's a wind generator, actually, from the looks of it.
But who put it here?
I did. Now put your hands up and turn around real slow. And just what the hell are you doing in my town?
Well, it looks like our heroes are in some trouble up over yonder. Looks like this lost town isn't so lost after all. But who is this mystery woman of Macklin? And what does she mean, her town? And what is going to happen? Well, stick around after these messages from our amazing and generous sponsors to find out when we bring you the exciting second half of The Tale of the Ghostly Town.
Are you vexed by multitude of malodorous maladies? Are your lasting lesions legion? Are the devils of diphtheria, dementia, and dent disease driving you to dehydration, desperation, and destitution? Well, don't waste your time with so-called doctors and their scientific quackery. The solution to all of your medical ailments can be found in one perfect bottle of Happy McAllister's Old-Fashioned Snake Oil. Crafted through ancient alchemical processes, passed down through eons of mystics, shamans, and wizard babies, all the way from ancient Atlantis. Also, snakes. Whole tons of snakes, cold-pressed pythons, emulsified asps, reconstituted rattlers, and a versitude of viper vitamins. Also opium. Copious amounts of opium, or as we have trademarked it, copium. All of this go into each and every bottle of Happy McAllister's Old-Fashioned Snake Oil, with 1,000,001 uses, including neurologia, paranoia, dementia, nervous twitch, scarlet fever, consumption, wandering ear, chronic abscesses, female complaints, diphtheria, dehydration, overhydration, palsy, dropsy, mopsy, the gout, diabetes, measles, yellow fever, leprosy, hoof rot, halitosis, all manner of parasites. Did I mention asthma? That too. Clubfoot, wood eye, hair lip, runny nose, stuffy nose, no nose, polio, and hookworm, an imbalance in the humors, and a general feeling of listlessness and existential malaise occurring during the darker months of the year when the loneliness sets in, the nights are long and cold, and the one you love is so far away, and they have been gone for so long, you begin to wonder if they even remember that lovely Sunday in the park all those summers ago. What was that? Was that the wind? Or the howling wolves of madness? Tuberculosis! Baker's knees, hangman's rash, and hatter's shakes. Also, male performance issues. Wink, wink. Also, whether you have it or you desperately need it, it's great for diarrhea. So go to your chemist and demand the best Happy McAllister's Old-Fashioned Snake Oil. With a name like Happy, it's guaranteed to make you smile.
Now with more to laudanum.
Luxury, prestige, headless horse people, Marble Valley Estates, your final stop for pre-haunted luxury. Built atop sacred Susquehannock burial sites, our luxury homes offer the finest in paranormal amenities. Poltergeist, sense of dread, and reoccurring nightmares are included with every new estate. Floor plans include intimate dungeon space, ever-narrowing hallways, and cramped attics. Conveniently located walking distance from Dead Man's Gorge and an award-winning abandoned school system, Marble Valley is the perfect place to start your family. And for the tech-savvy buyer, we offer our new smart home system, Jeff, the talking mongoose. Jeff is installed in your walls, offering whispered obscenity in any room of your home. When you're ready to embrace the darkness closing in, close on Marble Valley Estates. Marble Valley Estates, you're barely alive. Welcome back to the Least Haunted Digital Theater's Halloween presentation of The Tale of the Ghostly Town, starring the Least Haunted Campfire Club players. When we last left our story, our heroes had discovered the seemingly lost and forgotten town of Macklin, California, a gold rush mining town that had seemingly vanished from the maps and history. After a long day on muleback, the least haunted crew had arrived in Macklin only to find themselves at the wrong end of a gun.
All right, I'm gonna ask you again. What are you doing in my town? Have you come back to break some more of my windies?
No, we...
Looking for a place to make your dope?
Not here.
Well, you better start explaining then real quick.
Ma'am, are you threatening to shoot us?
What? No, I'm just gonna detain you while I radio the forest ranger.
Wait, hold on. The forest rangers know about this place?
Hey, mind if I cut in and just reel it in a little bit here? I think we're a little confused at the moment. We're on a pack trip, and we heard a rumor of an old ghost town out this way and thought we'd ride out and see for ourselves.
Yeah, we honestly only expected to find a few stone foundations. Maybe an old iron door or something. We had no idea that there would be this much here. Or that it was on private property.
All right, but just how could you have heard about a Macklin?
Honestly, I just saw some mentions of it in a book and noticed it wasn't on the map, and I just wanted to check it out for our podcast.
Your Watercast? Is that some sort of drugger thing?
No, it's like a radio show, but it's on the internet.
So you ain't here to vandalize or set up a mether's lab?
Oh, God, no, lady. I'm an archaeology professor.
My name is Cody Franks. I host an internet show called Least Haunted, and with me, as almost always, is my co-host,
Garth von Ahnen. Hey there.
the string bean over there, that's our mule skinner, Jared Wilson.
Ma'am.
And the archaeologist is Dr. Tim King.
Nice to meet you, ma'am.
Go by the name of Sal.
Sal, would you mind pointing your gun away?
Oh, heavens. I'm sorry about that. It's just, we can get some troublemakers around here. You know, especially this time of year.
Fire season?
Sure enough.
So you own this town?
Oh, if anything, I'd say Macklin owns me. But really, no one owns it. I guess that the government kind of does, but they never given me any trouble.
So you live out here on your own?
Yep, been up here going on 25 years. Feels like a whole lifetime.
And what do you do?
Well, you've seen the gun. I like to kind of think of myself as the guardian or kind of the caretaker of Macklin. Fell in love with this place as soon as I set eyes on it, and I've been here ever since, keeping this place safe from ne'er-do-wells, hooligans, vandals, drugger folk, and someone has to keep the buildings from falling down.
Put out fires, so to speak.
Hey, speaking of which, has someone seen my lighter? I'm gonna go smoke.
No sparks.
Pardon?
It's too dangerous this time of year. It's been too dry, and with all this old wood, smallest spark could just set this whole place ablaze. There ain't no fires in Macklin.
So you don't have any fires at all. How do you cook?
Oh, you'd be surprised how little one needs to eat when you get used to being out here all the time. And what little cooking I do is electric. That's what that there wind generator there is for. It charges batteries up.
Well, gents, looks like trail mix and cold beans for us tonight.
I'm sorry, you fixing on staying the night?
Well, that had been the plan. And besides, it's too late now to head back. Sun goes down in about half an hour. If it's okay with you, Sal, we would like to set up camp somewhere. We promise no fires or sparks. Right, Tim?
Yeah, okay. If those are the rules.
No.
No, we can't camp here?
I mean, what kind of host would I be if I let you fellers sleep out in the dark with no lights and a cold dinner? You can stay in my place.
Oh, that's all right. We don't want to intrude, and I prefer the night air anyhow.
I'm afraid I must insist. It gets, kind of dangerous around here this time of year.
Oh, Esme and the girls can take care of me. This ain't our first rodeo. Ever seen a mule kick a cougar damn near in half?
They can do that?
Damn near.
Oh, I wasn't figuring the mules would be in any kind of danger. It's just that some of them crazies been sniffing around here lately. They know not to mess with me, but I couldn't rest peaceful knowing you lads were out there unprotected. Come on, I'll make you a warm meal and you could sleep in the living room.
Come on, Jared. It would be rude of us not to accept Sal's hospitality. And did you hear what she said about the crazies? And besides, Esma and the girls can handle themselves. You said so yourself. We'd love to stay at your place, Sal. Right, guys?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Say, this is a real nice place you've got here, Sal. Did you have to fix it up much?
Aw, thank you kindly. It sure did need some work. It was probably the best preserved building in town. I think it belonged to the mine owner.
Oh, really? So what makes you say that?
Well, it's the nicest house in town, you can see. The only two-story building other than the old hotel, and most of that is caved in.
Yeah, the more stories on a building, the more expensive. And it's the only one, then it must have been the richest person in town. And that would probably be the owner of the mine.
Well, that and all the paperwork and all the official documents that were in the safe that was still in the basement.
Oh, cool. Hey, what else have you found around here?
Well, when the town was abandoned, they left just about everything. I guess the people couldn't take it with them.
Sal, I gotta ask, do you know what happened to Macklin? Why did everybody leave?
Yeah, what's the deal here?
First, I heard about Macklin when I was just a little girl. My grandfather told me about how his grandfather had come to California as part of the gold rush, and that he had tried to make it big in a town called Macklin. And whenever I asked where it was, he would say he just didn't know. Then, when I was older, years after he died, I was going through some of his old boxes, and I found a journal belonging to his grandpa.
Oh, cool.
In it, he described trying to make it big in Macklin and said it was over yonder and actually gave coordinates. And he was an old sailor and always put in latitude and longitude in his journal entries. And when I looked in the map, there was nothing there.
That's what happened to me. I saw mentions of Macklin in a book and found an old picture and a postcard, but when I looked on the map, there was nothing there. That's why we came out here to look for it ourselves.
So Sal, what happened exactly? Was there just not enough gold here?
Oh, there was plenty of gold, but it was just too hard to get. We're up near the transition zone between the Sierras and the Cascades. Mount Lassen is just over 100 miles away as the crow flies. The mine, it seems, was prone to cave-ins and seismic activity. Then there were the fires.
Yeah, we passed through the cemetery on the way in. Noticed there was a lot of deaths at the same time.
Cave-ins, fires, a few hard winters. Also, it's just really hard to get out here. Not sure if you noticed on your way in, but the canyon is not the easiest to traverse. As much as they tried, the railroad company couldn't lay track up here, and the track they could get in would just get taken out by avalanches in the winter or fires in the summer. Eventually, it just wasn't worth it to stay. Eventually, everyone was gone, and the town just sort of faded out of the world.
Well, we would be honored if you could show us around tomorrow morning, Sal.
No, sure, that could be arranged. But I think it's getting pretty late, and we should think about locking up soon. You'd best be getting your sleeping bags and tend to your mules while I clean up dinner.
Can I help you clean up?
Oh, don't trouble yourself, I've got it.
Well, she seems nice.
Yeah, Sal's pretty cool.
If you forget about the gun, do you guys really think there are crazies? It seems a little weird.
I doubt there are any crazies out there. If anything, she's just really protective of the town and wants to keep an eye on us. I don't blame her. Let's just humor her for the night, and tomorrow we get the tour, take some pictures, interview Sal for the podcast, and then head back to the trailhead. And since we didn't have to cook for ourselves tonight, we have enough stuff that we can camp out another night on our way back if we need to, if we want to, take a little bit longer to look around.
Oh, I don't mind. Sleeping under the stars suits me best. Would you just look at all of them?
Yeah, it sure is a nice night sky. Look, there's the Big Dipper, Little Dipper. That's weird.
Huh, what's that?
Well, this is October.
Yeah.
Well, look up there. See, that's the Pleiades right above us. And they shouldn't be up this time of year. Not at this time of year. That's what she kept saying. Did you guys notice?
What's that?
It's this time of the year, Sal kept saying. Get a lot of trouble up here this time of the year. It's not safe to sleep outside this time of the year. Stuff like that. It's just a little odd. And now we see the Pleiades right overhead. I mean, assuming this is the right direction, it's right there. Like, they should only be visible in the spring.
Are you sure?
Look, I have a degree on my wall and a minor just below that in astrophysics that says I'm sure.
Dude, maybe those aren't the stars you think they are. I've been coming up to this area my whole life, and I used to mistake constellations all the time. For the longest time, I thought Scorpio was Draco. There's just too many stars and they're so bright that you get a little confused.
I know my stars, Cody. Those shouldn't be there.
Guys? Where's Tim?
Knowing him, he probably snuck off somewhere to smoke a cigarette. Tim needs his nicotine. Wait, I think that's him coming now.
Hey, Tim, is that you?
Garth, who else would it be? A ghost?
I mean, I was thinking crazy.
No, you're part right. It's me.
Did you get a stogie lit?
I was going to, but I didn't get a chance to. Guys, something really weird is going on around
That's
here.
what I've been trying to say. The stars.
Shh.
Okay, so I was going to try and smoke around the corner, but before I could get my lighter out, I swear I heard someone talking down one of the side streets. It sounded like a man and a woman arguing about something.
Could you hear what they were saying?
No, I started slowly making my way closer to the sound to see if I could make it out, but as I was passing by an open doorway, I heard a cough come from inside.
What? A cough?
That or someone clearing their throat like this, like So I just turned around and came back. I don't think we're alone here, guys.
Well, mules don't seem to be bothered by anything, and until they freak, I'm cool. Them gals will feel it if something's off. If we panic, they'll start to panic too. They seem pretty chill. Oh, darling.
Well, if Jared's mules are cool, I'm cool. I think you might just have been imagining things, Tim. It's dark, and Sal filled our heads with the idea that it was dangerous. And it's also a freaking town that we did not expect to be here. Our nerves are a little on edge.
Whatever, Cody. You know, look, I've personally crawled through burial chambers and crumbling pyramids. I once crawled into a thawing ice tunnel in the Arctic Circle to collect woolly mammoth hair. I have had to pass through rebel-held portions of the Guatemalan jungle so I could examine sacrificial altars where human hearts were once ripped out. And my point is this. I do not scare easily. Strange and unfamiliar places are part of my job description. I know I heard a cough.
Look, I got my degree in astronomy. I've been to how many star parties with red lights on everybody's heads, and they're playing Dark Side of the... What the fuck was that?
Okay, maybe we should get back to Sal's now. Jared, will the gals be okay?
Yeah, they'll be all right. I'll let them loose, and they'll wander around and stick around come morning.
Okay, guys, that's great, but let's get the fuck inside now.
Yeah, let's do that.
Oh.
Get away from that door.
What the hell is going on out there?
Told you it's not safe out there this time of year.
Okay, what the hell was
What the
that?
hell do
What's
you
out
mean
there?
by this time of year?
Oh, calm down. It's just coyotes. This time of year, they just get real hungry, ornery, and to be honest, a little bit horny, huh?
Bullshit, I've heard coyotes. That was something else.
Yeah, that did not sound like a coyote.
Not like I've ever
The
heard.
stars are wrong.
Now calm down, calm down. Coyotes or no, they can't get in here. It's locked up tight. Now I suggest you gentlemen try to get some rest, and I'll show you around in the morning. No, if you need anything, I'm gonna be upstairs. Good night.
Dude, this is bullshit. Coyotes my ass.
Yeah, there's somebody out
I do
there.
not like this situation.
Dude, did you see all the locks on that door? We're locked in.
Wait, what?
Yeah, take a look.
Guys, did you see the windows?
Oh god, no. Why?
They're glued and screwed shut.
What?
Glued and screwed?
Well, it might be silicone caulking, actually, but why?
Oh great. Now look, the door has got rubber around the jamb too. It's like we're sealed in here like Tupperware, guys.
Why the hell would she seal the house? It makes no sense.
Could it be like some sort of fire protection?
Yeah, like how?
I don't know.
Guys, I'm kind of freaking out a little here. I can't see my mules. This window's just too cloudy and it's getting dark. Holy shit!
What was that?
It was a fucking hand. I swear to God, man. Big spread out hand on the glass.
There it is again!
It came from right out on the window.
Hey, what the fuck, guys? What's going on?
Can you see them? They're all sizes.
Get away from the windows!
Oh,
Sal! Hey, Sal!
Sal, get down here.
Get down here! How could she sleep like this? Hey, Sal!
Why did they stop?
I don't know.
Oh, nope.
Yeah, fuck that.
Who the hell is that?
What should we do?
Well, sure as hell not open the door. Not that we could. We're locked in.
Okay, guys, whoever it is going to break in the windows. Alright, quick. Find things to barricade them with.
Hey, Jared, help me with this table. And where the hell is Sal?
I'm gonna go upstairs to find her. Okay, which door? This one? Sal, hello? No, that's the bathroom. Okay, maybe this one? Sal, are you in there? Closet. Okay, one door left. Hello, Sal, are you in there? Let me try the knob. Fuck, it's locked. Sal, wake up! The crazies are outside! Sal!
Alright, guys, hand me that chair, and I can prop this coffee table up here over the windows.
Sal's not answering. Her door's locked.
What?
What the hell is going on out there? they've stopped.
Hey, anybody, what time is it?
It is 3 a.m. right now.
The witching hour.
A witching hour, Cody.
Whatever.
What the hell was that? Who was that?
Dude, I guess there really are crazies.
Dude, I don't know about you guys, but fuck, I am wrecked.
Yeah, look, we should try to get some sleep. We can try to find a way out, or get some answers from Sal as soon as the sun is up. I say we get the hell out of here ASAP.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good.
For sure.
We should take turns keeping watch. Hopefully whoever was out there is gone, but they could come back. I'll take first watch. I'll wake someone up in an hour. Oh, what? Oh, man. Fell asleep. Shit. Holy shit, it's getting light out. Hey, guys, wake up. Hey, wake up.
What's up?
What time is it?
Oh god, it's 6:30. What happened to taking turns?
I fell asleep.
Can you see anything outside?
Hold on, let me move this table out of the way. Can't see much, it's still not light.
I'm gonna go upstairs and try to wake up Sal. Hey guys, get the fuck up here. You gotta come see this.
Wait, how did you get the door open? I tried it last night, it was locked.
Look, it wasn't locked when I tried it, but look inside.
What is that?
It's like a bunch of old rags.
No, look again.
Holy shit. That's human. Or it was.
It is completely desiccated.
Dude, that is fucked up.
No, what's fucked up is this, guys. I think that is Sal.
No. That's fucking crazy, man.
What are you talking about, Tim?
I don't know. I think Tim's right this one. That looks like her if you just dried her out like jerky.
Ew, jerky. Gross.
Yeah, no, look here on the bedside table. I think it's her journal. Let's see here. Macklin, gold, danger. Okay, it looks like Sal was actually Sally Macklin. Her great-great-grandfather wasn't just a miner here. He started the town and owned the mine.
What?
Oh, wow.
Oh no, it gets more fucked up, man. It looks like she came up here to get to the gold that was left behind. And she writes that the town was abandoned due to recurring methane leaks. Apparently, it was so dangerous that there was a direct effort by the government and local people to forget about or hide Macklin as a matter of safety.
Is that why it's not on any maps?
Think about it. Methane builds up over time down in the mines or underground. Then every so many years, somehow it escapes, and it kills a bunch of people all at once.
Or it catches fire.
Yeah, and that explains the no smoking rule.
What else is in there?
Anyone else think it's crazy how fast you read that?
Look, years as a college professor doing research, I'm good at skimming papers and getting the right data. Okay, so Sal came here after finding out about it in her great-great-grandfather's journal. She decided to fix up and seal up a house so she could keep out any methane leaks. That's what we were seeing.
And of course she picked this one. It belonged to her ancestor that owned the mine.
So what about the crazies?
Garth, I don't think there were really any crazies. It says here, April 17th, 1994, quote, "The anniversary is coming up again. They always get restless this time of year. Luckily, they can't get in. I think they are reliving the event. How horrible it must be to choke to death over and over and over again once a year."
Hold up. This is crazy, right? Like, does anyone else not think this is fucking insane? Ghosts? Are you
Look.
shitting me?
The facts are that there is a desiccated, mummified corpse of what appears to be our host on that bed. We are in a town that is not supposed to exist, And last night, the house that we were locked and sealed inside was seemingly attacked by the annual meeting of the George Romero Reenactment Society. At this point...
But it's October, not April.
Holy shit, the stars!
What stars?
I was trying to tell you last night the stars were in the wrong place for October. But they were in the right place for April. She kept saying at this time of year, guys, I don't think we could rule out time travel.
Time travel? What is this, the Twilight Zone?
Nah, it's more like a really bad Outer Limits type plot.
Actually, more like a bad night gallery.
Or the new Twilight Zone. But I want to know how we're getting out of here.
Tim, what was the last entry in the journal?
Okay, April 16th, 1995, it says, quote, "Condition bad, chest hurts. Thought it was just a chill. So weak, all locked in for anniversary. We'll try to get out after the event. We'll have to come back for gold." And that's all she says.
She must have gotten pneumonia or something somehow. Then she died here in a town that no one knew about, in a sealed house, for 25 years. No wonder she dried out.
Should we bury her? I mean, if we could get her out before we ran out of air.
I mean, least we can do is cover her up with a blanket for now. Hey, she's got something on her hand here.
What is it?
It's 2 keys.
Well, one of them has to be for the door.
And the other one must be for... Guys, it's the safe in the basement. Holy shit, guys, there's bags of gold dust and nuggets in here. She must have been working the mine the whole time.
How much is in here?
Enough so that we could all afford a several-month vacation, I bet.
Or to fund a podcast for a while. Let's get out of here. Oh my god, it's like Jonestown out here, but for like rats and birds.
Aw, look at all of them, poor little guys.
You guys, it looks like there must have actually been a methane leak last night.
Fuck! Where's the mules?
Dude, up there on the hill above the stamp mill.
Are they okay?
Oh, I told you they were smart. They must have known somehow and climbed up high enough to avoid the gas.
Well, can you call them down or whatever you do with mules, and let's get the hell out of this place.
Come on down, y'all.
Are we just gonna leave Sal's body up there?
I think we should stop in at a ranger station at least and tell them that we found a body, but we'll leave out all the stuff about undead townspeople or ghost ladies.
I agree. And look, most importantly, we leave out the part about finding any gold, okay?
Is that, like, ethical?
Well, that depends on how much ethics you could buy with several grand.
In this market, I'll bet you could buy quite a bit.
Alright, let's get our stuff and get out of here.
Guys, I just had a disturbing thought.
Yeah, Garth, what's that?
How do we know this is really October?
Sometimes our search for adventure and answers can lead us through shadowed lands that we never believed were possible. But if you ever find yourself up over yonder, and by chance you stumble on a surprisingly well-preserved gold rush era town that isn't on any map, and a kindly woman points a gun at you and insists that you stay the night, you'd better accept her hospitality. You never know how dangerous it can be at this time of year. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for joining us here in the Least Haunted Digital Theater. This has been an original production of The Tale of the Ghostly Town by the Least Haunted Campfire Club players. Presented by Happy McAllister's Old-Fashioned Snake Oil, Marble Valley Estates, and Anchor.fm. Now, remove the blanket from over your head and turn your lights back up. It was only a story, and there are no ghosts. Remember, the only thing that's haunted is you. Happy Halloween.
Hey, goodbye.
Coming to you a Fagelglauk from the least haunted digital Blugum. It's the Huberlabra Shubidabram.